You know this drive. 20 minutes from the office, radio off. Both hands on the wheel at a light that turned green 4 seconds ago, and you haven't moved. Nothing happened today. That's the part you can't explain. No crisis, no disaster. You sat in a chair and typed and talked to people, and somewhere in there something took everything you had. The work wasn't hard, so what took it?
The phone lights the ceiling at 9:47. His wife is asleep beside him. He reads it once. Let's discuss your numbers Thursday. Nothing to worry about. 11 words from a man 30 years younger than he is. Nothing to worry about. He reads it again, then twice more, slower, the way you'd read a contract, looking for the clause that's going to cost you.
By 11, he is arguing with a man who is asleep in another house 4 miles away, who has not thought about Ray once since he hit send. He builds the case. 31 years of numbers behind him. He rehearses the tone even, unbothered, a little amused. He revises it, improves it. At 12:40 in the morning, he finds the perfect line. It's devastating. It's airtight. He wins. Against nobody. 8:03 the next morning. Badge on the reader. Same hallway he has walked for 20 years. The tile worn pale down the center where everyone steps. Coffee he won't finish. He is exhausted and the day has not started. Something reached him before the building did.
There's a word for what's doing this. Once you have it, you can't stop seeing it. A pendulum. Not a spirit. Not a conspiracy. Nothing is out to get him. A pendulum is just a structure that runs on human attention, and any structure that runs on attention will take as much energy as you'll hand over. The company is one. So is the department. So is the quiet running story about whether a man his age still belongs in the room. It doesn't want his work, it wants his energy, and it has a very reliable way of getting it. Those 11 words were not a message. They were a hook. Nothing to worry about. 3 of the most expensive words in the English language, and whoever typed them didn't even mean it that way. That's the thing about a pendulum. Nobody's steering. It doesn't need anyone to steer. The reorg rumor is a hook, the tone in a subject line at 4:55 on a Friday. The promotion that went to someone he trained. The meeting cost him 90 minutes. The drive home cost him the entire day, and he handed that second one over for free.
Thursday he walks in loaded, numbers printed, context ready. 2 questions of his own, sharpened over 4 days. And he is good. He's steady. He doesn't raise his voice once. He lays it out in front of 11 people and watches his boss reach for an answer that isn't there. He wins the room. Actually wins it. He drives home that night emptier than he has been all year. Here's what nobody tells you. The man raging about his company at 11 at night is that company's best fed employee. Fighting isn't the opposite of surrender. Fighting is attention at full volume. It's the richest meal you can serve. Before that meeting, Ray gave the company 40 hours a week. That week, he gave it 6 days of continuous thought. Nights, the shower, Sunday afternoon with his granddaughter, nodding at something she said while drafting a follow-up email in his head. He fought it, and he fed it more than obedience ever did. So he tries the other door. 2 weeks of not caring. Camera off in every meeting. Replies pared down to a word. Pleasant, agreeable, entirely absent. He tells himself this is peace. He tells his wife he's finally letting things go. His shoulders come down about half an inch. And the replays keep running underneath. Quieter, but running.
Numb isn't free. Numb is just paying in installments. He isn't arguing anymore. He's rehearsing, composing, scoring conversations that will never happen with people who will never know. Fighting is attention. Checking out is attention wearing a coat. The pendulum does not care which one you pick. It gets fed either way. That's the trap. Both exits lead back into the room. Then, on a Friday, there's cake.
34 years, and they gave him a sheet cake in the break room. Gil's last day. 11 people, most of them checking the time. Somebody's phone propped on a stack of copier paper. A plastic knife nobody has picked up yet. Gil holds his plate and doesn't eat anything on it.
I don't know what I'm going to do Monday.
The room laughs. Gil isn't joking, and Ray stops laughing before anyone else in that room does.
Out in the parking lot, he does the math he has been avoiding for a year. 20 months to retirement. Gil gave it 34 years. It gave him a cake and a Monday he can't picture. And here's the part that puts a hand on the back of Ray's neck. Gil never fought it, not once. Gil was the good one. Gil said yes, stayed late, never made a sound. It took all of it anyway. It doesn't matter which door you use. It bills you the same. 20 months. And he's still feeding it every single night.
Nobody teaches him this part. He reverse engineers it from the one thing he noticed about Gil. Gil never had a bad meeting in his life. It took everything anyway, because Gil replayed all of it, quietly, for 34 years. So the fix can't be about the meetings. Here's what he works out. It takes 60 seconds, and it's yours. 1. Catch the replay. The moment you notice you're rehearsing a conversation that already happened, or one that hasn't, something is feeding. 2. Find it in the body, chest, jaw, or gut. It's always in one of the three. Name it. 3. Move to the observer's seat, center of your head. Watch the thought instead of standing inside it. 4. Ask one question. What does this want from me right now? The answer is almost always argue, worry, prove, or defend. 5. Refuse that one thing. Not the situation, the ask. You still go to the meeting on Tuesday. You just don't hand over the drive home. 6 weeks later, same hour, different sender. His chest tightens right on schedule. The body doesn't get the memo. The body never does. He finds it, jaw this time. He asks what it wants. It wants him to prove he still belongs here. He puts the phone face down on the nightstand. The email is still there in the morning. He answers it in 4 minutes, and it's a better answer than the one he'd have built at 12:40 in the dark. He stands in the parking structure at dusk, turning his badge over. He isn't quitting. 20 months, same building, same Thursday next week. 20 years he fed it. He doesn't get those back. He gets the 20 months. And he gets everything that comes after them, which is the part Gil is sitting at home right now trying to picture. I spent years handing over the drive home, replaying meetings that were already finished, with people who had already forgotten them. Nobody took those nights from me. I gave them away, every one, for free. So tell me in the comments, which door have you been using, the fighting one or the numb one? Most of us have a favorite. Say it in one line. I read every one and I answer. If this found you on the right night, tap like, and send it to the one person you know who is driving home empty right now. They'll know why you sent it. And if you want the bigger picture this comes from, watch the free Reality Lifeline wake-up call at free.realitylifeline.com. Link below. Ray stopped wanting the job to change. He stopped hoping it would. He started intending. So here's how we end every video around here. I do not want or hope. I intend. I'll see you there.